You can survive 3 weeks without food. You can last 3 days without water. But the rules change. When it comes to sleep, deny your brain of rest, and the biological countdown to self-destruction begins much faster than you think. There is a rare condition called fatal familial insomnia. It strips away the ability to sleep permanently, leading to inevitable death. Sleep is not just a pause button. It is the only time your brain cleanses its own toxins. Without it, you are slowly poisoning your mind. You might think you can push through the fatigue, but biology has a breaking point. Long before the heart stops, reality shatters. So, what exactly happens inside your skull during the first 72 hours of total wakefulness? From false euphoria to complete psychosis. Welcome to the sleepless experiment. Let the countdown begin. The first 24 hours. Most of us have been here. You decide to pull an all-nighter, fighting the heavy weight of your eyelids. This fatigue is caused by a chemical called adenosine. Think of it as sleep pressure. It builds up in your brain every second you are awake. By 4 a.m., the adenosine levels are critical. Your body is begging you to shut down. But then, the sun rises. Suddenly, you don't feel tired anymore. You feel awake. This is the circadian rhythm playing a dangerous trick on your mind. Detecting daylight, your body ignores the sleep debt and floods your veins with cortisol and adrenaline. We call this the second wind. You feel surprisingly alert. Dopamine spikes, giving you a sense of optimism and energy. You might even think, I don't need sleep, I'm fine. But this is a lie. While you feel good, your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logic and focus, is already shutting down. Your attention span fractures. You stare at screens without processing information. You are technically awake, but your brain is running on empty. Enjoy this false energy while it lasts, because the chemical debt hasn't vanished. It is just waiting for the crash. The second wind fades quickly. As you cross the 24-hour mark, your brain enters a state indistinguishable from intoxication. Studies confirm that being awake for 24 hours equals a blood alcohol concentration of 0.1%. You are now legally drunk. Look at this comparison. On the left is a drunk brain. On the right is a sleep-deprived brain. The neurological sluggishness is identical. Your hand-eye coordination plummets. Your reaction time doubles. Attempting to drive now is a death sentence. Inside your head, the prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your brain, shuts down. Logic and impulse control vanish. You become an emotional time bomb. You might snap in anger, cry uncontrollably, or laugh hysterically at nothing. But the damage isn't just mental. Deep inside your marrow, your immune system is initiating a catastrophic failure. Your body produces natural killer cells. These are your elite soldiers designed to hunt down viruses and tumors. After just one sleepless night, natural killer cell activity drops by a massive 70%. You are leaving the castle gates wide open. Risk of infection skyrockets. Cancer cells are left unchecked. You are tired, you are drunk, and you are defenseless. But the scary part? You haven't even started microsleeping yet. Between hour 36 and 48, your will to stay awake becomes irrelevant. Your brain initiates a forced reboot called microsleeps. These are blackouts lasting from 1 to 30 seconds. Your eyes are open, but your brain is completely offline. During a microsleep, you are technically blind. The visual cortex stops processing images. You simply lose time. You snap back to reality, confused, heart racing, not knowing how you got here or what someone just said. Your hippocampus, the memory recorder, fails to write new data. The last few hours are just erased. This is the danger zone. In this state, operating a machine or crossing a street is playing Russian roulette with your life. But the brain isn't just shutting down. It's about to break the wall between reality and dreams. Day 3 arrives. You have entered the realm of acute psychosis. The barriers holding back your subconscious have dissolved. This phenomenon is called REM rebound. Since you won't sleep, your brain forces the dream state onto your waking reality. It starts with peripheral hallucinations, movement in the corner of your eye, shadows that seem to breathe. Then, the auditory hallucinations begin. Whispers, footsteps, voices calling your name when no one is there. Paranoia sets in. You feel watched. The brain creates threat scenarios where none exist. By the 72nd hour, complex hallucinations take over. You might see people who aren't there, or monsters in the mirror. This is total psychological collapse. Your grip on what is real and what is nightmare is gone. Your brain is now literally eating itself. Astrocytes start digesting portions of your synapses to find energy. But the nightmare ends the moment you close your eyes. Sleep is the ultimate biological reset button. As you drift off, a hidden plumbing system called the glymphatic system springs into action. Incredibly, your brain cells shrink by 60% to create space, allowing cerebrospinal fluid to wash through. This fluid flushes out the toxic waste, including beta amyloid, the substance linked to Alzheimer's disease. Memories are consolidated, emotions are regulated. The damage of the last 72 hours is slowly repaired. Sleep is not a waste of time. It is the price we pay for consciousness. Do not skip the payment. Curious about what else your body can survive? Subscribe to Science of You. Now, go to bed.